Hiya. Okay, so with the extension front, we're now in May. It's the 2nd or the 3rd of May today. It's the 3rd of May. We had a notice put outside on our pole. I didn't realise until 3 days before the date was due to be up for people to object to our plans. And it was up there, and I didn't really notice until one day I was looking out the window and I noticed people looking in the garden and seeming to pay some special interest. And I thought, oh God, is there something on the house? Is there something, to the damn side there that's letting people know that we've put plans in? So I went out to the back and had a look and didn't see anything, and Abdul had been paying attention. And then I noticed from inside the house on the actual light pole, and it was just really well wrapped around in a plastic bag. This is the notice, and it was wrapped around the pole like that, so well that I didn't recognise, didn't see it, didn't notice it at all. It's only as I got closer I thought, oh my God, that's it. So the last date to submit an objection was the 19th, and that passed, obviously. God, I can't count, 22 days ago, 23, 24 days ago, something like that. And I was getting to the point where I was getting a bit jittery now. I knew that the final date for when we find out would be like the 5th or the 10th of May, something like that. And Abdul had it in mind that it was the 16th of May. So I'm thinking to myself, I wonder what's going on now. So we contacted our architect to see if we can find out anything. And he said he hasn't heard anything, but he will ask. So he said, don't worry, because a week before the final date, there's usually a chance for the architect to make any changes if the building inspector advises that it might be beneficial, it might sort of sway their decision a bit more. So with a week to go, what we thought was a week to go, our architect did go and check in with them. There were no objections at all, and there was not, they hadn't actually sat down to make a decision yet, so there was no news. I thought, oh, okay, maybe we've got a little bit longer. And then the weekend passed, and he called. We weren't aware of it. It wasn't prompted by us, but our architect called and was told that there was no problems around the back that they could see, having any problems with at all. There were no issues, but there were issues in the front of the house. And so what they want us to do is, where we've gone flush straight across to the side, they want us to come back a metre. And I'm thinking, as Abdul's telling me, because I didn't hear this, I'm hearing this from Abdul. Abdul's telling me that we can't go flush now, we have to come back a metre. I'm thinking, oh no, then the upstairs has to come in a metre as well. And I didn't think that that was worth doing, because it's already quite a narrow extension from upstairs, because you can't go the full width of the extension or whatever. So but no, we don't have to. If we step back from downstairs, we keep it flush from on the first floor. So that's really good news. And they said that if we make those changes, then they'll be really happy with that, and that they will, they would more likely to approve those plans. As they are, they would be rejected. That's what my architect was advised today, which is absolutely amazing. Because I didn't think, that they would even get anything like that. And I thought, the back would have to be chopped up quite a bit in order to fall in with their policies, which would have made me think, hang on, is it really worth it? But I'm really, really nervous still, because I still need a piece of paper to say, it's approved or rejected, and I feel a bit sick, so I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But I'm glad that we're only a few days away now. The new plans have been submitted already. I got an email from the architect. He's just so quick. He was told this about 6 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, he'd submitted plans by email to the architect and copied us in. I thought that was amazing. So really worth, going with them. It's been pleasant, and another unpleasant thing that I'm doing at the moment is selling my other house in order to fund the extension on this one. That is not going very well. We've told the agent that we're with now that we want to sell, and they're kind of procrastinating. So then we told the estate agents that we've gone with before when we sold our other house, and they were like, we'll go round, and haven't heard anything 3 days later. And she's not there, and it's just like, oh you know, I just don't get estate agents at all. I don't understand them. I don't like dealing with them. Find them really unpleasant. I've had loads of experience with estate agents, and I hate the whole process of buying and selling. It's awful, absolutely awful. But yeah, we've used them before, which is why we went with them. And I don't know. I really hate it, but I need to sell that house in order to fund some of this project, because otherwise I just can't do it. Yeah, so that's where we are, and hopefully I'll be back in another few days to tell you how I've got along. Speak to you guys soon. Bye.